third election was held on the 12th of December 1906. The past 3 years had seen one of the most chaotic governments in Australia, in which all three leaders of the major parties got a chance to be the Prime Minister of Australia. Suffice to say, this election was going to determine which of the three parties could, if any, govern the country stably. The protectionists were in trouble. Since their platform of tariff-based policy had largely been implemented and dealt with, the party was becoming redundant, and now only really existed to support its leader, Alfred Deakin, as he attempted to stay as Prime Minister. Worse yet, their alliance with the growing Labour Party was decaying. In fact, in 1904, a fallout between Watson and Deakin led to Watson getting the Prime Minister job, thus becoming the first social democratic leader ever elected on a national level in the world. He also happened to be the youngest person ever to lead Australia, at the age of 37. However, due to his inability to command a majority, Watson resigned as Prime Minister, giving it over to George Reid of the Free Trade Party, who then lost confidence again, which saw the Prime Minister role go back to Deakin. Deakin would then oversee the transfer of British New Guinea to Australia's control. Despite being Prime Minister for 4 months, Reid and his Free Trade Party will also find themselves redundant and needed to shift their focus away from tariffs and towards the growing Labour movement. Now running as the anti-socialist party, Reid hoped to run as the right-leaning economic party to Watson's left-leaning party. Out of the three, the Labour Party looked the strongest, as they were the only party whose policies hadn't become redundant, and they were also dominating in the smaller states. Oh, and I should also mention the Western Australian Party, a small Liberal party which sought to protect the rights of Western Australians and oppose the growing Labour Party. Keep an eye on this, as this is about to become the future of Australian politics. And the winner was, surprisingly, Deakin and the Protectionists, despite winning the least number of seats out of the three major parties, at a measly 21 seats. However, Deakin was popular and had experience as Prime Minister, and this likely kept him in power with the support of Labour, for the time being, as we will get into later. Labour and the anti-socialists both saw small gains of 3 and 2 seats respectively, leaving both the parties with 26 seats each. The Independents saw big gains, winning a total of 6 seats along with 1 from the Western Australian Party. The election also saw the first federal referendum, which changed the rules of when senators take office from the 1st of January to the 1st of July, which is still in effect today. This election would be the last election in which the protectionist and the free trade/anti-socialist parties ran, as they would soon dissolve in 3 years' time, which I'll cover in the next video. Come back next time for the election of 1910.